Whatever Happened to Hollywood by Jesse Lasky, Jr. New edition designed and devised by Richard Niles. Narration and music by Richard Niles. Copyright Niles Smiles Music. Acknowledgements. For Barbara, alias Pat, wife, collaborator, survival kit through darkest Hollywood to a new old world. Thanks to Pat Silver Lasky, Alexander Niles, Eileen Marquez Niles, Hugo Daniel Caro, Lisa Hayden Miller, the DeMille Foundation, the British Film Institute, Mark Wanamaker and the Bison Archives, Hollywood, California. Foreword by Richard Niles. In 1959, when I was 8, my parents, musician Tony Romano and actress Barbara Hayden, divorced, and my mother married Jesse L. Lasky, Jr. Knowing this situation was difficult for a young boy, Jesse sat me down quietly and said, "I know this is tough for you, and it's natural that you should love and miss your father, and I understand that you would feel uncomfortable living with a stranger, but all I ask is this. Don't judge me because I'm not your father. Judge me by how I treat you." Following his request, I learned that Jesse was a kind and generous stepfather who made me laugh every day with his use of language. A scholar of history and literature, a cartoonist, novelist, screenwriter, and a gifted poet, he inspired me with the magic and power of words. I introduced him to Bob Dylan, and he showed me where Bob got his stuff, introducing me to Dylan Thomas and T.S. Eliot. Born in 1910, Jesse had an old world view. He explained that manners were not simply useless rules of behavior invented to instill conformity, but a way of making life more gentle and a little less dog-eat-dog. Things like place settings at a table and how to hold a knife and fork were developed out of practicality. Opening doors for others was simply being generous. If I got into an argument, he asked me to consider that the only choice for a cornered tiger is to attack. Always leave them a doorway to escape. He helped me to develop respect for those who deserved respect. In short, he taught me, by example, to be a gentleman. Perhaps most of all, he was a spellbinding storyteller. We often had glittering dinner parties at our London flat at 57 Green Street, full of actors, writers, and directors. The wittiest person I have ever known, Jesse regularly entertained the guests with fascinating stories of his amazing life in Hollywood. He held the room with superb timing, mimicking the voices and facial expressions of colleagues such as Cecil B. DeMille and Gary Cooper.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?